everyone. So if you have heard of the Sephora VIP Rouge sales in the US, then you know that twice a year they offer VIP Rouge members 20% off everything in store. It's kind of a big deal, and if you follow a lot of blogs or YouTube channels, you'll see a lot of VIP Rouge hauls every time they come around. In Sephora Australia, we don't have VIP or VIP Rouge, we have white and black card members. And this weekend, Sephora Australia had 20% off their whole store for black card members, which obviously I am. So I decided to take advantage of it, and as you can imagine, went in 3 times, and these are all the products that I picked up. First, I'll start with something that I actually bought the day before the sale started because I misread the email and went in a day early, so that was my mistake, but I decided to use a 10% off voucher that I had anyway on this one palette. This palette I've wanted for many months and have finally purchased it. It is the Zoeva Mixed Metals palette. This is what the shades look like. So it's got 10 shades in varying shimmers, and they're all kind of like a metal or jewel tone. I really love it. The only shade that's matte, as far as I can tell, is this one, which is Onyx, and that's a matte black. I haven't used it yet, but I'm really excited to. I'm particularly excited about this shade right here, which is called Neo Brass. It's like an acid yellow, and I think that's going to be really cool. Then on the Thursday, the day the sale actually started, I went into Sephora on Pitt Street at approximately 9 a.m. I wasn't there just to shop, but I got to the city earlier than I needed to, so obviously I went to Sephora. The first thing I picked up was a backup for my beauty blender. I use the beauty blender every day to apply my foundation. It's my favorite way to apply foundation, so I picked up a backup. I also picked up a Marc Jacobs Enamoured High Shine Lip Lacquer in the shade Pretty Thing. I've wanted to try this formula since Jaclyn Hill talks about it all the time. It's her favorite lip gloss formula. This is the color. It's a very muted pink. She always talks about sugar, but personally I think that's a pretty light nude for me, so I decided to go with something with a little bit more color. Next, I picked up an eyeliner from Kat Von D. This is the inked liner in Baudelaire. It's a navy blue kind of metallic liner. I've had my eye on it for probably about a year, and I finally decided to pick it up. I really like this range, if not for the fact that all of the liner shades are after authors or philosophers, and I find that really cool. And lastly, in my first stop, I picked up the Elizabeth & James Nirvana White Roller Ball. This is another product I've wanted for a really long time, and I finally decided to pick it up. Pretty much everyone was talking about this a year or so ago when it came out. This has the notes of Muguet, Peony, and Musk. It's really nice. I like it a lot. Then, because I was there so freakishly early in the morning, I did get 2 free samples in my bag. The first is the Tarte Tarteist lip paint in Namaste. It's a very light nude shade. I was actually looking at purchasing this, but it has been sold out for a really long time because it's a very popular shade, and I wasn't sure if it was going to be too light for me anyway, but I'm really excited that I got a sample of it. And I also got a sample of a miniature Tarte Tarteist lip liner in Latergram. So if you know about this Tarteist collection, you know they came out with a lip paint and then a matching lip liner. So this is the little pair that they gave me, and I'm really excited because they're so tiny and cute. And then, because I decided I hadn't spent enough money in Sephora over the last 2 days, I went into Sephora in Macquarie later that day and picked up a few more things. The first thing I had no intention of buying at all, but they never have Pixi products in stock in the Macquarie Sephora, so I decided to get this while it was there. This is the Pixi by Petra Glow Mist with propolis and argan oil. It's a dual phase makeup setting spray or just general face mist. I absolutely love a good face mist, so I decided to go with this one. It says it's nourishing, hydrating, and protective. It's got like 60 different types of oils in it, so I'm really excited to give it a try. Picked that up. And the last thing I picked up also has a weird little story. The Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Eye Quads have been talked about in the US for a few weeks now, and when I first saw them coming out, I was really excited because they look beautiful. They're all matte quads, similar to the Shade and Light, but like only 4 shades. And I was always going to pick up the plum shade, the purple one. So when I saw them in the Macquarie Sephora, I decided to just grab the plum one, and I bought it straight away. I didn't even think about it. But then after I'd left the store, I was like, I already have 500 purple eyeshadows. Why did I just buy 4 more? So I had a little bit of a think, and then I went back into the Macquarie like 5 minutes later and decided to change it out for a different shade. So the one that I settled on is the shade Sage, and it is the green quad. It also comes in 2 other shades, Smoke and Rust. Rust is a pretty neutral brown with a really nice pop of orange, burnt orange, and then Smoke is a ton of grays and blues. So this is what Sage looks like. So it's got kind of a khaki ochre color, a deep forest green, a gray taupe, and then a yellow cream shade. They're housed in this like little coffin shaped contraption, and I absolutely love it. I'm so excited that I went with this color instead of the purples, and I'm really excited to give it a try. So those are all of the things I picked up over the last 3 days from Sephora. Too many things, some would say, but I just really wanted to take advantage of 20% off. If you know, in Australia, we very rarely get discounted makeup from high-end brands, so to have an opportunity to get 20% off, I obviously took advantage. And I wasn't the only one. There were plenty of people in there stocking up. If you shopped the Sephora 20% off sale in Australia, please let me know what you got. I think also it corresponded with a Singaporean Sephora 20% off sale, so you hit up that one instead. Please let me know what you got there. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.